We'll start with some breaking news coming in at this moment. Jet Airways has issued a statement on the condition of the crew members in Brussels. The statement says that both crew members are under good medical care and the airline is monitoring their health progress closely. It also says that the airlines is in touch with the family members of the crew. Both families are not willing to speak to the media. Remember, only yesterday we reported that two crew members of the Jet Airways were injured in the blast that took place at the Brussels airport. We've got Viren Gunawa joining us with all the latest. Viren, can you tell us a little more about the statement that has been issued now?
Yes, to get the latest morning update, we spoke to the Jet Airways management, and the official statement has been released to India today saying that they are quite normal now, but no specifics, because the sources were saying that Nidhi Chapekar and Amit Motwani, both cabin crew person of Jet Airways, they are bit, in fact, multi-injuries have been faced by Chapekar Nidhi, and she has gone through an operation, and even Amit Motwani, even he was taken to the hospital at that location. So they definitely both are injured, but yes, they are that's quite normal as of now, as believed by Jet Airways statement. But there's no specifics that when they'll be coming back, or what, when they'll be released from the hospital after the discharge and all. So we are still waiting for some more information on Jet Airways. And from the family perspective, the family had totally, they are not willing to even to speak to the media and the press now, because yesterday there were a number of calls getting from all over the places, and now in the morning when we spoke to the Nidhi's family, they made it very clear that we are getting a number of calls and we are in touch with the Nidhi Chapekar as of now, and we are not willing to speak to anyone. So definitely they are implementing what the Jet Airways are saying to them, suggesting to them. But overall, a normal condition for both the cabin crew persons.
Absolutely. Viren Gunawa, many thanks for joining us with all the latest. Some breaking news coming in at this moment. Principal of the Premier Ferguson College in Pune has sent a letter to the Pune police to investigate anti-national sloganeering in the college campus. The letter attached sent by the principal does not mention what slogans were raised in the campus, but asks the police to investigate this incident. Could this be JNU Part 2 in Pune? Because this letter has come from none other than the principal of the Ferguson College. We've got Pankaj Khelkar joining us. Pankaj, what does the letter state?
In the letter written by the principal of Ferguson College, Mr. Pardeshi, he states that the letter states specifically that there were some anti-national slogans given by students. But who the students are, that is not mentioned in the letter. This letter is addressed to the Deccan Police Station. When we spoke with the Deccan Police Station, the investigating officer said we have received such a letter and we have asked for the footage. If the principal thinks that such an incident has happened and anti-national slogans were given at the Ferguson Institute, so that footage and everything for investigation purpose has been asked, has been seeked to the Ferguson College. On the other side, the Ferguson College principal is not available for comment because his phone is switched off. The other part, ABVP members who were there at the Ferguson College, because since last few days, ABVP's JNU President Alok Singh is in Pune, and he is going to different institutes with like journalists and other institutes, education institutes, giving lectures exactly what happened at Delhi JNU. And for that purpose, JNU's ABVP students were there at Ferguson College, but they were not given the permission to have such a gathering. So there was some protest. ABVP students were annoyed that they were not given, they were not allowed. And both the students, the Ambedkar thought people, the students who follow Ambedkar, those people opposed such a gathering, and there was some kind of argument between the students, and this had led to such an incident wherein the principal has written to the Deccan police that anti-national slogans were given. Now the police is investigating.
All right, Pankaj Khelkar, do stay on with us because it'll be interesting to know from you, and if you could tell us a little more about what the authorities are actually saying at this moment. Have these people been identified? What was this event that the principal now seems to be complaining about, where allegedly anti-national slogans were raised?
Sanket, the incident was wherein ABVP students were there at the Ferguson College, and they were trying. They had organized a gathering over there, trying to tell the students what had happened at JNU Delhi. The administration at the 11th moment did not allow such a gathering because there was no written permission by the ABVP students. The ABVP students claimed that since they were not using any auditorium of the Ferguson College, there is no permission needed to go in the open area and talk to students. Now the students who follow Ambedkar, they oppose such a gathering because Alok Singh, president of ABVP...
I got that point, Pankaj. You had mentioned this point earlier. The point that I am asking right now is that which part of this protest or counter-protest was objectionable and led to the principal concluding that allegedly anti-national slogans were made?
Both the groups were giving slogans. ABVP was also talking, ABVP students were also there. Now the students who follow Ambedkar, those students were shouting slogans against the ABVP students gathering over there. Now these slogans by these students who follow Ambedkar, these slogans are said to be, allegedly are said to be anti-national. Whether they are anti-national, this will be investigated by the police. And now for that reason, police had asked for the video footage.
And at this moment, Pankaj, as you're very rightly mentioning, and also as a responsible TV station, India Today is not jumping to a conclusion. That is why we are very careful in reporting this incident, because this is the second campus where a similar incident has now been reported of a protest that was not allowed. However, it still went ahead. And then after that, another group stepping in, with the principal now writing a letter to the police, very categorically mentioning that he does not know what slogans were raised, but he has been made aware that perhaps allegedly some anti-national slogans were raised. Now it is for the police to investigate in this matter, because this could soon turn political in nature. Thanks very much, Pankaj Kelkar. Some more breaking news coming in this time around from the Hyderabad University.
Emergency services, metro stations, metro services have come to a standstill. The airport is now shut. Train services have come to a standstill. There's a lockdown across Brussels now, Simi.
Complete